Hold on there. Had to gonna just take the chair. Had to sitting on here. Kind of the behind the scenes there. Attention, folks. Before I'm doing this is real world tragedy events called the plague of the coronavirus. Seriously, with this real world, I gotta have to tell you about this. All right, so I gotta tell you this attention. We all is that Chinese the big health problem in there's a real world this country, right? It has a disease of symptoms. We have couch, sneezes, runny nose, the breathing difficulties, the headaches, and healthy problems and addictions, and worstly to be to the infections there, the virus says, did you know that the coronavirus is 8 years predicted before the British has made their game called the Plague Inc. Evolved for the PC, Windows, and mobile games. As you know that people are sick and infection in the Chinese over throughout the world. I was just not going anywhere and not going to locate it to spot, but you know what? I was just staying in here indoors and at house as you believe because the effect of the viruses in their Thailand and the China. All right, so listen up. People are the healthy and the unhealthy infections over to spreading the thousands of Chinese people. Chinese the tourism has brought airporting as desolating to the country and who outside of China and there's Thailand as walked around here going around is spewing the virus it affect their infected there had to still is we don't believe there's of 14 people cases is now affected and we know this about it and people that didn't have to watch it and people are wearing the mask gloves on it and there was a spewing across a virus effects as a coronavirus has spreading through it there has an effect that I don't know if it has the people didn't have to see this here the elderly the young girls the young children here and something like this and it's where it evolved here is the real world has got problem is currently it takes on and the Chinese has had to a virus is outbreaking they're spreading it 10,000 cases spreading more from fast that that's a virus that's all around here it's a huge monstrosity it's not good not very good you're healthy and as you always have to believe in it here the owners just have to owners to take decided have to leave their the country and then the leave that's located to take to safety in the indoors and the outdoors so anyone who's have to be the PM 2.5 effects that it has the spawning to through the it's a spewing this looking the PM 2.5 the alien phantoms and venoms are in there it's a Bangkok city it's air pollution is a problem I usually thought how much is good healthy so and alliance to be a million of Thai people has still it's still been okay and I've been to look at the check there's a located to that onto the internet and it's got to be it's a couple of the things what is wrong with the real world and there's a real life that tragically turns to the events that took this 2020 in this place as a coronavirus has awakened as a back in December 31st and in fact as people are avoiding their someone to case someone to the first located cases and the first victims of cases, and either than that, spreading their uh, much that much of the more than the spreading of the disease there has always other effects of the healthies there. And this was quite their other problem here is that Thailand has a big problem is because they told us it had to take to is required to wearing the mask. See it as the mask, wearing it. It just has to feel the looks is better. If you really think about not gonna affect the PM 2.5 and the virus, the disease, and wearing it, and make it look like the base, or simply look like a Himiko Toka as wearing the mask, and I like this as I like to see it from the mask as so it's really healthy. So, and the main there as a big problem in China, and they had to leave there's a destination to locate it, and the closest there is a traffic lead case, and there's a going around the spewing the virus threat has affected the 10,000 people, and they had to Chinese people that decided had to get rid of the cure and to get rid of this destroying their coronavirus. And I don't know how they're gonna battle with the coronavirus and the plague over the plague of after the coronavirus. They had to the battle against the viruses, and they had the Chinese people working on the cure to the hospital. The doctor research to be to the globals here the otherwise had to making it the cure to have to and to take the wipeouts here the recovery the people are affecting the viruses, and had to spray always around here the extinctions to the viruses, and the rooster had to the battles of the unhealthy the viruses, and to avoid the extinctions of humanity's kind. That's that's uh that's pretty is a horrifying there's the events, and it's sure the course to be, you know, but if anyone out there says that you have to the healthy, you are the USA, the UK, the Germany, French, Denmark, and also the Japan. Japan has got problem the healthy, and the Chinese has got a big health problem. So I would decided to have a safety in home, and my host to be my family should be okay. My sister is okay. My little brother and little sister should be okay, and step grandmother as everything is okay. The grannies and grandpa and uncles as should be fine too. And I was I was recommended to be wearing on a mask, and all need to do to all you need to do is to wash your hands to the clean out here to the protecting yourself in the bathrooms, and to make the dry food. Make sure you have the owner to make your food and to make it a drink, as take it you at a healthy enthusiasm. Make sure you have to go outdoors whilst have used the mask. Make sure you have to the outdoors at the effects of the PM 2.5, or whilst it had to exercise, walking, running, jogging, bicycle during the PM 2.5 and the virus affects it as well. So I probably was going to be the recovery to the healthy, and I have to take care of myself. So yeah, make sure you have to take care your humanity, take care of the country, and we have to call for attention to everybody, and make sure you have to wash your hands and wearing a mask, and then don't touch anything that's dirty before you had the viruses affected your the health. and make sure you have to look out here to by my. Make sure you have to look out for to figure out this country by myself. So yeah, and have fun here. Take care of your humanity. Take care of your families and friends, and hope you see you around. And I better check the Chinese is a problem, and it's still going to ongoing to the months. I guess that the plague's all over the world. So, yeah, take care of yourself.